So spiritual essence heard about this earth experience and it wanted to understand more. And the earth experience is unique because it's where you feel what it is that you don't understand. So in order to have the earth experience, spiritual essence had to encapsulate itself and become a soul. And so the meaning of soul really is just the encapsulation of that which was unbounded and not necessary to have any kind of space parameters. It was, energy. And so this soul gains knowledge through the various personalities, which you and I are a personality of our soul. So it gains that awareness through the personality or the feet on the ground. And what they explained in this update on July 16th, 2023, was that there isn't the same level of understanding in the dimensionality from which we came from to know what feeling on earth meant. Like when you're spiritual essence, you feel, but you feel in a different way because you're energy. But here, you feel very, very deeply what it is to be here and what it is to have someone do something that you perceive it as bad or not of the highest integrity or not aligned with you as you might prefer. And so when you're in this space and you feel that, it actually took many out of embodiment because the feeling was so intensely felt. And the elders share that from their level of understanding, when that was originally done, there was not the awareness of how the difference of feeling would be. And so they actually called it something that they don't normally call anything. They and I don't remember the exact words that they used, but it was almost like it was deceptive to a degree, this agreement, because you're agreeing to something that you don't really understand what you're agreeing to. And the elders came behind my soul, or that spiritual consciousness. So my spiritual consciousness is a part of the elders. And so that's the key that I have. That's the key that I'm holding. And that's why I'm able to connect, because they actually stood behind when my soul made the election to come into embodiment. And the other issue is that many who came did not have their, I don't know if you'd call them friends, or their energetic friends, or their community, be a part of it, because why would you? You're just coming here to have an experience. And so many don't have the luxury of having someone who has followed them from lifetime to lifetime, embodiment to embodiment. They simply have the unseen entourage in their soul. And not to minimize that, because it's a big thing to have support in that way. But I can tell you individually that if it weren't for the elders, I wouldn't know or have any of this understanding. And that's why it's so critical for me to get it out before people, because I know what it is. And I know that it isn't routine, that it's somewhat unique, and that they share our history. They share how we got to this space and how we're here and how we've forgotten. Like we remember a life purpose, but the life purpose came in because the original purpose was so far in the rearview mirror that we didn't even know it existed. And they said many people believe that this is their forever home. And they said in truth, it perhaps is and will be. because they will continue to be here until they get about to satisfy the agreement that they entered into. And so there was a seriousness and a fire that kind of got lit under me. And that's why everything is moving really fast for me right now, is because I realize that I'm only here, in reality for a short time. And I'm missing the opportunity of people having this understanding individually. And it's much easier when you've got someone that you can ask questions of and has that connection, because we've lost sight of the fact that we're more than our minds would suggest.